Hey everyone. Okay, so last week I was on the side chat of Jenny J 1911's live stream, and the topic was trap shooting. Now, I've been shooting trap for probably around 15 years, um, and I mentioned that to her in the side chat, and she said, well, maybe make a video on it. I know that she's just learning and just getting into trap. So I thought maybe I'd go over what I have and a few of the things that I know that I use to help me shoot trap better. So that's what I want to do today. So let's go over what I have here. Now this is my trap gun. Now this is a Browning Superposed Lightning trap gun. Now you don't need a trap gun to shoot trap. A lot of people, especially hunters around the fall, will start going to shoot trap because they're hunting pheasant, quail, dove, migratory birds like duck, and they'll practice their skills at shooting traps so they can apply it to their hunting. Now there's different types of shotguns. Now you have your field and hunting shotguns, and you have your trap guns, and there are differences in a trap gun. Now a field gun for hunting is probably going to be a single barrel. Now my trap gun here is an over under. It doesn't have choke tubes. It's got 30-inch barrels, and the top barrel is a full choke, and the bottom is a modified choke built into the barrel. One of the big differences between field and trap guns are the way they pattern. Now, a regular field gun is going to shoot the shot straight out, whereas I have on this piece of paper, and I hope you can see it, if you pattern a trap gun, the shot actually will rise. So when you pattern a trap gun, most of your hits will be above your bullseye or your X. That's a huge difference, and it does affect how you shoot trap. The other thing with a trap gun, and you can easily spot a trap gun based on this, is there's a bead halfway down the barrel, and then there's your front sight bead. Now, a regular shotgun will just have the front sight bead, and what you want to do when you shoot trap, two main things. Well, actually, let's go over three things. The first thing you want to do is have your cheek in the same position and press firmly against the stock. You want to repeat it. You repeatedly keep your cheek in the same spot. So find a comfortable spot. I like to actually have my face a little bit closer to the barrel than back. I just find I have more control over it. The other thing is your forearm. You basically don't want to grasp the forestock. You don't want to grab. You want to gently hold it, and then you want to sweep the gun in whatever direction the clay pigeon is going. The other thing with a trap gun, and I mentioned the two sights, this sight here on top of the vent rib and the foresight. What you want to do is, as that clay pigeon is flying out in whatever direction, you want to take the front sight and the mid sight, and you want to make like a number 8. So this middle dot here will be on the bottom of the front sight, and the two balls will make the number 8. So those are just a few things that are different between a trap gun and a field gun or a hunting shotgun. Now, this trap guns aren't cheap. This gun right here is a $2,000 gun. Whereas you can buy a Remington 870 for probably $350, $400 for your hunting needs. So, like I said, once again, cheek firmly on the stock. Keep your eye always, this is the other important thing, is you want your eye, when you make that figure 8, you want your eye to stay all the way down the barrel on that front sight, and as the target, or as your clay pigeon is shot out, you want to sweep the gun, and you always, your eye, if you look left or right and not at that very end bead, you're going to miss your target because your eye is following the target, but the gun isn't. So you want to make your eye part of that sight. And as you sweep, your peripheral vision will catch that target flying through the air, and you will sweep the gun, and you'll more than likely hit your target. Like I mentioned, patterning of the shot is a huge thing, because if your trap goes straight out, your clay pigeon goes straight out, and you make that figure 8 and you're just under it, that shot will slowly climb and bust your clay pigeon. It also goes for if you were to, say the clay pigeon shot out to the left, and you turn your gun a little bit, you rotate it, that shot will go like this. And we're not talking dramatically, but like I said, and I showed you on the paper, that shot's gonna rise. If you aim at the bullseye on your patterning paper, most of your pellets, you'll have, I mean, if you're shooting 7.5 to 8 shot number, you're gonna have around 400 pellets per round. So, but if you pattern your gun, you'll see most of your shot climbed and it hit the top of, above the X or the bullseye. You will have some down below, but you'll definitely understand what I'm talking about if you go to the trap range and pattern your shotgun. Now, most trap ranges have patterning paper, a target set up, so you can pattern your shotgun. So you know when you pull that trigger, you line up your 8s, or if you're just using a hunting rifle, that's just going to shoot straight out. But if you pattern your gun, which I recommend, it'll give you more knowledge on your weapon, and it'll help your trap game. So I think that's about it. Those are a few good tips that I think you can apply, whether you're sighting in your field gun for practice for hunting, or if you do have a trap gun that you use religiously for the sport. Those things that I mentioned will help you out. So I appreciate you hanging out with me. Please like, share, and if you wouldn't mind, subscribe. Jenny, send me over some of your subscribers. You're doing great. So again, thanks for hanging out with me, and have fun on the range or on the field. Take care.